Hi everyone, it is Saunter Scamper here. Today is Sunday evening, May 21st, I believe. Let me just double check. Wish I had a camera or calendar here in front of me. Yeah, 21st, Sunday. So, exciting news. I have a short video. I hope this is short. I want to announce to you that SebAtreyu's, SebAtreyu's is how he spells it. He's got a YouTube channel, and I've done a couple like references to him, and he's done a couple or one reference to me. So he's a really sweet guy. He did a May 17th, last Thursday, he published a video. I'll link to it below. It's called LCA, Lock Community Activity Swap Challenge. I was like, okay, what's this? I don't know about that much about lock community. Lock community, LCA. Anyway, I don't know whether or not I'm characterized as being part of the lock community that he refers to in things. He's got connections with a lot more people than I do in the lock community, because I've never been like a hippie. But he's not a hippie either, so it's different in the black communities and the different ways that people in the black communities express when they are, wearing dreadlocks and not. And, just the way they actually do view their dreadlocks is very varied, just like the way people with Caucasian backgrounds or whiter skin view our locks and different reasons we do it and things like that. So I didn't necessarily know whether or not I was part of the lock community, but I was one of the first people to be watching it and comment on it. So it's a 3 minute and 28 second video that he does. It's a challenge. It's very exciting. So it is, I'm going to summarize. He wants people who do videos on YouTube. Unfortunately, he says it's limited to people that will do videos on YouTube. To do an impersonation of a locker, another YouTuber. And what he suggests, what he wants you to do is comment below in his video, which I'm linking to below. And if you want to do this challenge, comment with 3 lock YouTubers who you wouldn't mind or would like to do an impersonation video of. So it's cool because he wants you to be creative. He wants it to be respectful. He doesn't want it to be making fun of the person. He is going to assign us one of our 3 suggestions. Well, I can never do like the minimum or even reasonable amount. So I suggested 4. My 4 were Anna April, formerly her channel was called Galapro. So Anna April, and she's got a YouTube channel called that. And then Dread Stuff TV, which is Anne Marie from that, and she's the stylist that I talked to you about that I believe lives in Stockholm, Sweden, and she's a stylist that does dreadlocks. She does several videos on that. So those are my first two choices on my list, and in the comments below on that video, that's where you're supposed to put it. Then, of course, I couldn't choose my last one because I'm like, So the first 2, I know I can do. I can do it somehow. I wasn't sure exactly how, but I was going to do it. And then the last 2 I wanted to suggest to do that I could do were SebAtreyu's. I could imitate SebAtreyu's. That was going to be interesting and challenging for sure. And also the next one was going to be really challenging for sure. Yanni, the lockologist. She's trademarked the name lockologist. And so she's not a loctician, she's a lockologist. And she mentions that she is Yanni, the one and only lockologist. Okay, so if you haven't watched her videos, you should. They're very different. And so a lot of times she doesn't show up on camera with her face. You see her nails, which are very long and well manicured, by the way. I'm going to have to decide whether or not to spend the money to get my nails lengthened with fake nails and manicured. Because my husband, yay, he volunteered to be the person in my chair like Yanni often has people in her chair that she's speaking about their scalp, and she's speaking about their hair, and she's doesn't always show their face, which is fine. And sometimes she asks them to speak or not necessarily. They're examples that she's using for teaching people lessons about caring for their locks and their scalp and their health in a holistic way. So I really respect Yanni. She's from Trinidad, and so that's her background. She's got an accent, and so SebAtreyu's said that he would love to do Yanni himself because he's going to do this as well, but he's worried and doesn't think he could do the accent. Well, for some reason I'm like, I can do the accent. Yeah, right. I can do his Trinidadian accent. However, I've watched quite a few of her videos, and the words she uses are pretty common, like hair. That's a word she uses a lot. Also, the terminology she uses, she says crown for your scalp and things. She calls her main squeeze her king. She has really respectful and wonderful words for her clients in terms of females and males. And so I'm excited about this. It will take me a little bit longer to do the challenge, unfortunately, because I'll make a next video about what's going on in my life. It's different than before. It's a different part of my family that needs my help. So I'll make a different video about that. But I wanted to call your attention to the SebAtreyu's challenge. If you have any interest in doing it, please reply in his comments to him, to that video that I'm going to link below on it. And plus, if you already have a YouTube channel, if you don't, well, you can still do a video if you really want to, and just create a YouTube channel that you put a video to, which means if you just have a YouTube account, you can upload videos, and it doesn't have to be more than one. If you would like to do this challenge, it's creative. He wants people to be creative, inspired, and he wants to add to the lock community in a way of like helping people be more cohesive, appreciating each other. I'm excited to see if anyone chooses to impersonate me, because obviously, not obviously, but for some people it's obvious. I've got mannerisms. I've got certain ways I do speak and begin my videos and end my videos, or not. I don't really, yeah. They're long. And so I'm fully aware of a lot of my idiosyncrasies, by the way. Got ADHD. You might want to put that in your impersonation as well, as like mentioning that you have ADHD, because I do it often. I do that. And so what else? Oh, and he said, you know, you could do anything from the setting that they often use to, you know, impersonating them in various ways. So it's not limited to a certain way of impersonating. So maybe it's challenging for people. Maybe it's intimidating assignment for some people. But I found it to be super exciting. In fact, once I listed my comment with the 4 instead of 3 suggestions, I got my answer back within like less than 24 hours. I was in the grocery store. First, he said he's going to think about it. And because I said, you know, I chose him and Yanni because they were the most challenging. And then secretly hoping he would choose me, one of the 2 upper ones, the Scandinavian ladies, young ladies. However, I really like challenges, and I was really wanting to do Yanni. But I also acknowledged the challenges and mentioned that of doing SebAtreyu's. If I were assigned to do him. So then I was in the grocery store and I checked my email on my iPhone, and I see that he, after commenting a couple times on that video, on my comment, he then said, "You've got Yanni the lockologist." And I'm like, whoa. I told him I felt like I won a prize. Like I was just told I won a prize. And so cool. I'm thinking all about all the different ways that I'm going to do it. I know she needs respect. I know I need to respect her in my impersonation. It's super important because Yanni, well, she's super badass. She's blunt and I'm sensitive, even though maybe I'm blunt and direct. She's direct in a different way, in a Trinidadian way, because I know that someone that, SebAtreyu's, someone that he interviewed recently, who was from Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know if those are 2 different islands or not. Sorry, I haven't looked up the geography on it. But he had a similar way of communicating that as Yanni. So, communicating, not the accent, but the way of communicating. Okay. In the quote direct way, there's various ways of being direct, and he has a similar way of being direct that Yanni has. So let's see here. I'm excited about this. But unfortunately, it's going to take a little while for me to do this because I've got a family emergency that I need to attend to. I need to travel to the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast right now. So there's a 3-hour time difference on the East Coast where I'm going for family emergency. And I'm going to be leaving early this week, hopefully early to mid this week. And so that's going to affect my ability to do this video because I don't have my husband that'll be sitting in the chair. I can, of course, have other people sit in the chair or a dummy, a fake person sitting in the chair. However, I had some exciting and cool ideas that were sort of like very comedic and somewhat traumatic, except, smoke and mirrors kind of deal. Comedy that I was going to do with my husband, being in my chair and doing a walk bath on my husband, who does not have dreadlocks, by the way. He's just got curly hair, short curly hair, well kept, clean cut man, which I like. It's my type of clean cut gentleman. And so, what's my point? Well, it'll be a little while till I publish that video, and I'm super excited to do it, but I'm gonna have to pay for manicure. I don't have to. I can put nail polish on, but Yanni has beautiful nails all the time, and I believe that they're probably actually her real nails, long. So she's very healthy, probably eats way healthier than me. So I will be doing that, and I'm going to publish it on my channel, and I'm going to probably publish a link to it on his channel. But it might be a month or more. So I'm going to be, wow, super excited. That's all I have to say. Okay, are you on?